The W, the O, the R, the K. The W, the O, the R, the K. Look yourself in the face. Look yourself in the mirror. Ask yourself, are you giving 120% every day? Every play? Give me 120 or don't give me nothing at all. The guy you competing against, you haven't outworked him. You've not outworked the person next to you. You've not out-hustled them. You've not out-grind them. You've not outdone them. You're not locked in. Bring all your passion. Bring heart. Every single game, every single play. Put forth 120% or don't ask nobody to do nothing to you. The W, the O, the R, the K. The W, the O.
What's up? What's going on, everybody? Happy Monday morning. Happy Monday morning, man. What a huge week we got going on this week, man. It is going to be an absolute massive week. Yo, sorry for the last two streams, man. I hope my internet holds in this time. I've been having all kinds of internet issues going on around here. So hopefully this one holds up for the hour that we're on here. I don't know, for some reason, I don't know if it's the spot that I'm in or whatever, but I had some new equipment installed, and it just seems to not be working the way that my old equipment worked. So, you know, we'll see what's up. Hopefully this one holds out. Hopefully this internet, you know, did some stuff this weekend, so hopefully this holds out and we can get through the hour. But so, you know, sorry about the last two streams, but man, what a huge week we got going on this week, man. The pivot is on, right? We're expecting rate cuts. The pivot is on here in the United States, which ultimately leads to the pivot being on around the world, right? Because make no doubt about it, guys, the United States economy is a huge player in what goes on with these markets around the world, right? So it's going to be that pivot week. We're going to see what happens. We're going to see how this thing plays itself out. There's a lot going on in regards to this rate cut. There's a lot of conversations that are going on, and you got to pay attention to the narrative, right? You got to pay attention to the narrative that's being put out here by these news outlets, these news medias, these articles, because it leads you down the path, right, of what is coming, right? So yeah, it's going to be a big week. It's going to be a big week. What's up, Seiko? What's up, brother? What's up, the Junior? What's up, my brother? What's up? What's going on? Yo, Ken, man, good morning. Good early afternoon to you. Good morning. Good early afternoon to you, brother. Hope you're doing good, man. Hope you're doing good. Oh, Ken, man, you don't have a wrench, brother. You don't have a wrench next to your name, baby. We got to get you a wrench, baby. Right after the stream, we'll get you a wrench. We'll make sure you get modded up in here, man. I thought you were already. Man. We're going to take care of you. We're going to take care of you, brother. Let me, after the stream, we'll take care of you, man. Had the same issue. Yeah, man. They came, Ken, they updated all my equipment, and, you know, the equipment just does not seem to be working as well as the old stuff. I don't know what the hell the deal is, man. I've never had dead spots in my house, and now all of a sudden I have dead spots all over the place when it comes to my internet, man. It's the weirdest thing ever, man. It's crazy. But yo, we got a huge week going on, guys, man. Huge week coming up, guys. So and I'm gonna try not to share my screen. I'm gonna try to share tabs and see if that kind of helps a little bit too as well. So we'll see what's up. Let's get through the hour though. Like, that's the key, if we can get through the stream, right? So we got the Asian markets, guys. They didn't close that bad. They really did not close that bad. Yeah, damn, Ken, I thought you was a mod up in here, man. But we're gonna take care of you, man. We're gonna take care of you, brother. We got the Asian markets. They closed decent. Not too bad. European markets over there where Ken is, Spectrum. Yeah, I got Spectrum, man. They are a scam, man. Man, what I pay for my internet access is fucking highway robbery. It is highway fucking robbery. Um, but yeah, and then we got the European markets over there where Ken is. They're not trading that great this morning. They woke up, they did not trade that great this morning, guys. So far, they look like they want to get beat up a little bit. Not setting the tone over here for the United States pre-markets that they seem to want to open up okay, but that Nasdaq right there seems to want to get pounded a little bit today. So we'll see what happens as the morning moves on. But all of these markets are reacting to this right here, the Fed rate cuts, right? And the issue right now with these Fed rate cuts is they're going to start meeting on Tuesday. We'll probably have a decision on Wednesday, but you got to pay attention to what the rhetoric's saying. And right now, these guys are the Fed's in a battle with itself, right? Is it 25 basis points? Is it 50 basis points? Heat, what's up, brother? What's up, brother? Let's go, baby. Let's go, Heat. Let's go, baby. But the Fed's in a battle with itself. Is it 25 basis points? Is it 50 basis points? And this is what they keep going back and forth with amongst themselves, right? And the market is trying to figure this out, right? And rise and shine. We up, baby. We up, baby. We up, Heat, baby. We up. We at it, man. But the market's trying to figure this out, right? They're trying to figure out what to price into the market. Is it 25 or is it 50? And this is the battle that's going on amongst the market and amongst the Fed chairs, right? Here's the thing, and I say this, and I've said this for a long time, is we were behind in the United States. We're behind when it comes to rate cuts. So eventually, they're going to have to give us a 50 basis point cut, right? Eventually, that's going to have to happen. Is it going to happen this month? I don't know. We'll see. But eventually, they're going to have to go ahead and slash them rates by 50 basis points because, we're in a situation where when you come over here and you look at, we look at the pre-markets, but when you look at the bonds, right? Look at your bonds, right? Even the 10-year, when I woke up this morning, was in green. Now it's in red. Every time these bonds are in red, there's more and more debt around the world, because understand, a lot of the world's debt is held in these United States bonds, right? So as these bond markets tank out, it's going to take more money to cover the interest on these bad bonds, right? Call them shit bonds, right? It's going to take more money to cover the interest on there. And if you guys watch my shorts this weekend, the United States has paid out $1 trillion in just interest alone already on these shit bonds. In 2024, and 2024 is not even over yet, right? But these bonds represent the world's debt. A lot of the world's debt sits in these United States bonds. So as these things start to tank out more and more, what you end up with more and more interest rate payments that need to flow into these things, right? And so they have no choice. They're not cutting interest rates for the benefit of me and you. They're cutting interest rates to cover these, right? So that they can make their payments on these bonds, right? So they're behind, and they got to get 50 basis points because they got to get ahead of these interest payments, right? It's not to benefit us, right? It's to benefit the world, right? It's to benefit the world. So, here we are, and we're going to be the benefactor of this. But as you see these bonds go down, you see a lot of people flowing money into Bitcoin to hedge against this big downturn around the world. Is what's going on right now. You see big money flowing into Bitcoin to hedge their bets against these sinking bonds, right? And I believe that that's what's going on right now. I believe that that's where big money is parking their money. It used to be in gold, right? So now we have a mixture of big money parking their money in gold and big money parking their money in Bitcoin, right? So to hedge against what's going on over here in these markets, because you can't keep putting your money in whatever currency you have and watch it depreciate just from holding it, right? That's just not good business. That's not good business. So Tuesday, the Fed starts to meet. Wednesday, we'll get a good sense of where they're at, right? But one thing you got to understand is these news outlets, these media outlets, they'll start giving you signs of where this rate cut's going to end up long before you actually get the news, right? If you just pay attention to what they're saying, right? Just pay attention to what they're saying. They'll tell you whatever you need to know. You just got to pay close attention. So we had IBIT, it's going to see that this is where we get to see the flow, right? See the flow of the Bitcoin flow. It's going to drive the price, all that good stuff, right? You got the IBIT. It closed at 3404 on Friday, up about 0.79%. Good push up right there on Friday, right? But after hours, we're trading at 3342, which is a decline of about 0.62%, right? So the outflows are coming into Bitcoin right now in the morning. So let's see where this thing goes as the morning moves on, right? Let's see where this thing goes as the morning moves on, because that's going to be key to that Bitcoin price. And we all know that Bitcoin drives the market, right? Bitcoin drives the market. So as Bitcoin flows, so will everything else, right? And that's really is the key to what we got going on, right? So come over here, we'll look at the crypto market real quick. It was 2.4 trillion is where the market cap is right now. And this is market cap. It's been sitting, we dropped below 2 trillion last week, if you guys remember. So there's been some money flowing in here, but look at Bitcoin still at 36. It's still in that fear zone, right? It's still in that fear zone. So Bitcoin hasn't worked its way out of this fear zone yet, even though we're seeing a pump up right here, right? We're seeing a pump up, and everybody asks, like, what's going on with Bitcoin, and why isn't it at, it was at 60K, why isn't it at 65 right now, right? What you got to understand is none of this is just going to pump up to these big levels, right? Bitcoin is no different than anybody else. You got to have a stair step on the way up. But what you can see, what Bitcoin's starting to do now over the last month, is it's starting to set higher lows, right? That's right. I always forget that, Junior. Hit that like button, baby. Hit that like button. Elmo, what's up, brother? What's up, my brother? What's up? What's up, my brother? But what you can see is Bitcoin starting to set higher lows, right? So everybody looks at it and says, where's Bitcoin at? Where's it going? It's on this stair step up, right? If you look at the lows that have come in on these dips, each low is higher than the previous low. So it's starting to set its stair step. So when you look at where it is right now, sitting at 68.7, the previous low over here was 54, right? So it's starting to set itself a new low right around that 58, 59,000 mark, right? So definitely, we're on that stair step to the upside, right? But it's going to take a little while. It's going to take a little while to get there. I had a couple people message me and go, why isn't, we went to 60, when 65 incoming. 65 is coming, but you have to allow the market to sell off, rebuy, sell off, rebuy. And you want to see these higher lows come in, right? That's that stair step to the top. That's how you know you're making progress, right? If this thing right now is just to shoot up, if Bitcoin right now is just to shoot up to 73,000, it's all-time high, right? Without that stair step, you would see a massive crash to the downside, right? You have to allow these guys to take their profits responsibly, as responsibly as you possibly can. These guys are going to be buying and selling. You're going to get the day traders in here, which is absolutely great. You need the day traders in here. So that's great news that they're starting to come back in and allow this market to set them the new lows, right? The higher lows. You got to allow the market to do that, right? So, this is actually healthy for Bitcoin to be hovering around 58, move back up to 60, come back down to like 59, move back up to the 60, 61 area, and just start to stair step its way up. That's a healthy looking chart. That's what you want to see, because that means that they're building liquidity, they're building support, they're building resistance. This is exactly what you want to see. So I'm loving where Bitcoin is right now. Same with Ethereum. I really like where Ethereum is right now. I wish the ETFs would kick in a little bit harder for Ethereum over here in the United States, because I think there's opportunities with the ETFs with Ethereum that just they're lagging way behind where the Bitcoin ETFs were. But that being said, you got to be careful when we start talking about these ETFs as well, because as each one rolls out, right, it's going to lose more and more steam from a PR standpoint, right? The Bitcoin ETF, when it came out, it was massive. It was huge. Everybody was on it. Everybody was talking about it. Everybody was so happy. Then you rolled out the Ethereum ones, and it kind of lost some of that luster, right? Now, I believe XRP will be the next ETF to roll out, right? I think they're setting that up with the Grayscale Trust, right? With the Grayscale Trust here that they just set up in the United States, I think XRP setting itself up. Big Watch dude, what's up, dog? What's up, my brother? I think XRP setting itself up for the next ETF rollout, right? That Grayscale Trust, it'll give it that trading volume online, and it'll be able to show the trading value on the market. I mean, and then it'll be easier for them to get the ETF that way, right? So, but you got to be careful with that XRP ETF too, because the more and more these roll out, the less and less steam they get, right? So will that XRP ETF really kick up, or will it be like Ethereum where it's a slow lagger, right? So that's why you got to be careful, right? That's why you got to be careful when you're talking about these ETFs, right? So, and a lot of people put a lot of stock in these ETFs, and I do too. I think eventually they're going to be huge, right? Especially when they start to package them together, right? When you can go in and you can buy ETF and you can have Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, XRP, all of that rolled into one ETF, and you're just buying it on the market. I think that's where you're really going to see these ETFs really take off. But the Ethereum ETF up to this point, let's be honest, it's been a flop, right? It's been a flop. But we'll see. It can gain steam as the market starts to drive itself back to the upside too. Selmo Flood, good morning, my brother. Yo, don't forget, y'all, Selmo turned 60 on Friday. I won't be streaming on Friday because I'll be traveling. But my man Selmo turned 60 on Friday, so we're gonna all week long. We're all just gonna wish him a happy birthday all week. Selmo, happy birthday, brother! Happy birthday! All week we're just going happy birthday him to death, because we won't be on here Friday to do it. So we'll give him the whole week. This is what we're gonna call Selmo week, right? But yeah, I mean, so I'm good with where Bitcoin is right now. People are looking for that massive run, but I think it's healthy where it is. I think it's healthy. Happy with where Ethereum is right now. BNB is going to follow that market. It's going to follow that market. Solana, Solana is really doing much, 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 much better than what the market is doing in general. If you pull the chart back and you just look at Solana's performance over the year, it's doing much, much better than the actual market. So big props to Solana over there for doing their thing, man, and really putting some volume through that chain. Now, I don't like the particular volume that they're putting through that chain because it's rug heaven over there. But at the end of the day, I don't care. I own Solana token, and as long as they keep pumping that volume over there, it don't matter. You know what I mean? My token price goes up. Price go up. That's all. That's what we worry about over here. Price go up. How it goes up is how it goes up. But it is what it is. No, Ken, it's this Friday. It's this Friday. We're not streaming on Friday because I got to travel, but it's this Friday. It's Selmo's birthday, so we're gonna have Selmo week. Tron, the TRX token sitting at 14 cents, 14.9, call it 15 cents. We're splitting hairs, right? But you know, again, I talked about this weekend. The TRX token is so valuable because of Sun Pump and the amount of money that they're putting through Sun Pump, that it just continues to pump this token. And when the market was down, like even today, you look at the market and it's kind of pulling back just a little bit, right? You look at TRX token, it's in green for the hour and for the day. Why? Because they're pumping that meme coin volume through that chain. It's all about that volume that they're pumping through, and you need that TRX token in order to trade on the chain. So yeah, Selmo week. You know, we're going to say eventually every once in a while we'll just blurt out with a happy birthday, Selmo. You know what I mean? Happy birthday, Selmo. You know what I mean? In the middle of a stream, we're just going to blurt out happy birthday, Selmo. You know, all week. But yeah, that TRX token, I think, you know, when you look at it, as long as that Sun Pump Launchpad continues to do well, and it's doing very well, you're going to see this TRX token continually outperform the market. Much like Solana, right? When you look at TRX and they're pushing the meme coin volume through, and then you look at Solana and they're pushing a crap ton of meme coin volume through the chain, they're outperforming the market, right? So really it's all about that value. And that's kind of where Chronos has to come in, right? That's kind of what Chronos has to get to. Chronos has to mimic these two blockchains. Timsky's in the building. We were just talking about you on Friday, Timsky. We were like, where's Timsky, brother? Where's Timsky? Yo, what's up, my brother? What's up? That's my man right there, Timsky. So watch out for TRX token, guys. I'm telling you, watch out. It's going to do big things here in this bull run. It definitely is going to do big things here in this bull run. I do believe that. I think that Justin Sun is really pushing this Sun Pump. It's really pushing these meme coins off of there. And you don't have to agree, right? You don't have to agree with what's going on these chains as far as pushing a lot of these projects out here. Most of them won't make it, right? Most of them won't make it. You don't have to agree with that in order to make money off the token, right? So, you know, AVAX kind of in the same situation. A lot of people don't talk about it, but AVAX was actually put in Grayscale's large crypto trust, along with XRP, you know, which was a big move for AVAX to get put into that large scale trust, along with Bitcoin, Ethereum, you know, Solana, XRP, AVAX. We're all put inside that trust, right? So, you know, that's a big deal. That's a big deal. So, yeah, that's right, Junior. Happy birthday, Selmo week, baby. Just chilling. Just chilling in the background. All right, Timsky, man. We were talking about you on Friday. We were wondering where the hell you were at, man. We were wondering where the hell you was at. Where did Timsky go? So lots of changes. I'm with you, Timsky, man. I've had so many changes over the past couple months that's going on with me, man. Like, it's crazy, man. Like, it's just nuts. So I'm with you, man. I get I get what's going on. I get it, brother, man. I get it, brother, man. But yo, we're all here for you, man. We're all here for you. But yeah, I get it, brother. ears were burning. They should have been, because we was all asking where the hell you been. But SHIB, continues to slide down the charts, guys. I don't know what SHIB's going to do here, and I don't know how it's going to perform as this market starts to turn around, but it's definitely not performing where the majority of people thought that it would be performing at this given moment in time, right? You guys know how I feel about SHIB, but regardless of how I feel about SHIB, it's not performing like a lot of people would have thought at this given time, and that's what you can say about that, right? But Chainlink was up around $11 all weekend long, and it was over $11 all weekend long. And as this market started to pull back, you see the 4.2% pullback in Chainlink, right? So it's going along with the market, right? It's pulling back with the market, but Chainlink has definitely pulled back over last night and into this morning. So we'll see what happens as the day moves on. Polkadot, same thing. Same song and dance all the way up through here, right? Everybody had a great weekend last night. When the Asian market woke up, they started to sell off a little bit, which ultimately has a sell-off on the market in general. And we'll see what happens as the week goes on. But the big issue right now, the big issue as to why these markets are going to be so volatile is simply don't overcomplicate it, right? Don't overcomplicate why the stock markets around the world and why the crypto market right now is in such of an influx. Is simply based around the Fed rate cut decision, right? And what's happening right now is that these guys are at war with themselves. Do you go 25 or do you go 50 on Wednesday? What do? You see Bitcoin, slips to 58K as the Feds face a split rate cut, right? So you got half of the people that are really saying, give me 50, and on the other, give me $50, baby. The other half of the people saying, give me 25, right? So, we got to see how this thing plays itself out by Wednesday. I'll tell you, if we get 50, I think all the markets will send around the world, right? I think all the markets around the world will send, right? If you get 25, I believe that that's already priced in. I believe that one's already priced in. You're not going to see a big, huge run. You're not going to see, you'll see a little bit of a move to the upside, but I don't think that you're going to see a big move to the upside, right? But if we get 50, I think you'll see this thing take off. Oh no, Seiko, nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to see that, Seiko. Nobody wants to see your girl in her birthday suit, baby. Come on. But this is what happens, right? When the market's in a state of uncertainty, right? You get these big swings to the upside, swings to the downside, and that's why you see these pre-markets over here looking the way that they look, right? Because of these big swings, because of the uncertainty, right? That's the one thing that any traders hate, and any markets hate, is just uncertainty. Is it 25 or is it 50? You go back and forth. Do you price in 25? Do you price in 50? What do you do? Where do you go? And that causes volatility. That causes volatility in any market. I don't care where it is, right? It's going to cause that volatility. It's going to cause them issues. It's going to cause all that. So you ain't lying, Somo. You ain't lying. No nobody wants to see that. No nobody wants to see that. The only one wants to see that is Seiko. Yeah, but yeah. So but pay attention. Because as the news reporters start to talk about this and they start to put the news out there and they start to report on the Fed's decision, what you're going to do is you're going to start to see the market get a good indication of what's coming its way on Wednesday, and they will start to price this in long before Wednesday, they will start to price that in. What they think is going to come, right? But remember, BlackRock has been selling off its stock around the world, right? They tanked the Japan market. They killed the, they were wrecking the China market over there, and they were selling the hell out of the United States market. So these guys have literally been selling off stock like crazy. And you got to follow the big boys. You got to look at the big boys. You got to see what they're doing, and they're doing it for a reason. And I think they're doing it because they know that these markets they're not going to be able to withstand the amount of debt that's circulating inside of these markets. They're just not. And that's a world problem, right? That's a world problem. That's not just a United States problem. That's a world problem. So I think BlackRock sees that, and they're hedging their bets. They're putting more money into Bitcoin than they are the actual stock market, right? So, follow the big boys. MicroStrategies just dropped like $1.11 billion into Bitcoin, last week, So you got to follow this big money and where it's headed. So, but I do think that the further the bond market pulls back, the more you're going to see Bitcoin pull forward. You guys got me cracking up in this chat, man. This is why we love Timsky and them guys being back, man. This is Big Wise Dude and Seiko and Selbo and everybody else. You guys got me cracking up in this chat, man. You guys, you guys be on it, man. Be on it. But damn, Seiko, nobody wants to see that crap. You know that, right? Like nobody wants to see that birthday suit, especially Selmo. Selmo's a Mac from way back. He ain't trying to see that. So, but yeah, I mean, when we look at the crypto market, you see it bleeding out over the past 24 hours. You see it just bleeding out a little bit. A lot of people would look at this and say, "Oh my God, this thing is bleeding," but it's really not bleeding as bad as people would look at it and say, right? If you look at a lot of these cryptos, what they're doing is they're setting higher lows, right? They have that stair step approach, much like Bitcoin. They're setting them higher lows, and they're slowly starting to work their way back out of the jam that they were in, right? And we'll see how long that lasts, right? Because these markets right now are highly volatile. So, that could all change at the drop of a dime. I don't think that the 25 basis point cut this week, like I said, I think will keep the markets level. 50 basis points will send them. You ain't right, man. You ain't right. But I mean, this daily chart doesn't scare me. I mean, when you really pull back the charts, that's all that's going on right now. Because when you come over here and you look at the hour seems to want to fill in a whole hell of a lot better, right? So we're getting that next push to the upside, right? We're getting that next little bit of push, right? Oh yeah, by the way, Selmo, happy birthday, brother. I think ETH is going to do well, man. I think ETH's going to pump a little bit. But here's the thing. Ethereum's not going to pump due to the volume that it puts through the blockchain, right? Ethereum's going to pump because of the ETFs and because of the name recognition. I don't think that the Ethereum blockchain is going to be a big player in this bull run. I think the layer 2s will be a big player. I think the Tron network will be a big player. I think Solana will be a big player. Obviously, I think the layer 2 on Ethereum and Base will be a big player. But I don't, you know how every bull run we get this big, massive meme coin that comes off the Ethereum network and it pushes up to billions of dollars of market cap? I don't see that happening in this bull run. I can see it coming off of a layer 2. I can see it coming off of Solana. I can see it coming off of Tron. But I just don't think that Ethereum itself, the mother chain, Ethereum, is going to have that token that outperforms all the rest of the tokens. I just don't see it. I don't see it. Oh man. Oh, you guys, Timsky, you got me rolling, man. That's funny, man. That chapstick, that's funny. That's funny. Yo, Big Watch. Yo, that fish ain't fresh, baby. No. Big Watch, dude, that is crazy. Oh, man. Oh man, I'm over here. I'm dying. Somo, I am dying over here, man. Oh, you guys are on it this Monday morning, man. I'm loving this right now. I need this, man. You guys gotta like I'm with Timsky, man. A lot of changes, a lot of stuff going on in my life, man. So sometimes I just need a laugh, man. I just need a laugh sometimes, man. It's crazy, man. But oh my God, you guys got me over here dying, man. Dying. So, but yeah, you watch this hour, man. This thing is filling in. Oh man, Ken, you gotta read some of this stuff. Some of this stuff I can't even say out loud, man. I can't even say out loud, man. You gotta read some of this stuff. Yo, Big Watch got him, man. Got him. Big Watch got him, man. He got I got him. Yo. Oh man, that is crazy. But yo, the hour is filling in pretty good over here at crypto, man. I think we're gonna be okay today because I think what we're gonna end up with is I think ultimately we're gonna end up with a 25 basis point rate cut. I think ultimately that's where we're gonna end up. And I think the markets will react pretty standard to that. Yo, Ken, you missed it, man. Big Watch got him, man. Yo, man, I'm over here crying, man. Like, yo, that is funny, man. I can't help it, man. I can't help it, Seiko, man. We love you, Seiko, but goddamn, man, Big Watch got you, man. He got you, man. Oh. Oh man, okay. Oh man, Ken, you missed it. But yeah, I mean, look at the markets. They're holding on, man. They're holding on. They're holding on pretty good. But this is what the deal is. It's all based around 25 basis points or 50 basis points. And on Tuesday, the Fed is going to come together and they're going to start having these conversations, right? Which way do we go? Which way do we go? Which, and these conversations will dictate all markets. They will dictate all markets. What stock market, the Asia market, the United States market, the China market, whatever the United States decides to do, it will dictate the market. It'll dictate the crypto market. Are people going risk on or are people going risk off? Right? When people go risk off, crypto tanks. When people go risk on, crypto moves. Right? Well, if you see a bunch of people running for safety and they start to run to the Magnificent Seven stocks, that's running for safety, right? They're running for safety. And When they start running for that, then you pretty much know that crypto is going to take a back seat, right? They're going to take a back seat to that, and we'll see. We'll see what happens, right? We'll see what happens. I think we're going to get 25 basis points. I think it's going to be status quo. I think that's what we're going to get. We're going to get that status quo approach, and but eventually, I keep telling you guys, eventually they're going to give us 50, and when they give us 50, that's going to shock the market. That's when you're going to see the market literally take off, because that's going to signify the real pivot is on. The real pivot is on at that point. But make no doubt, we are definitely moving into a stage where we're finally starting to pivot outside of the COVID rate increases. I call them the COVID rate increases, up to the actual the pivot for the rate decreases, right? But the United States is behind. They got to catch up. They're not, they're definitely behind in this rate cut cycle. The XRP ETFs, we talked a little bit about that. Some they scare ETFs are, like they're a 50-50 deal, right? Because you had the Bitcoin ETF, right, which was the first one, and it was massive. Everybody was on it, right? Everybody was on it. And then they launched the Ethereum ETFs, right? And up to this point, as of today, the Ethereum ETFs have really kind of been a flop, right? They really have, right? They haven't gained the same amount of traction as the Bitcoin ETFs, right? They've kind of been a flop, right? So what does that XRP ETF look like? I don't know. Will it follow Bitcoin or will it follow Ethereum's ETF? I don't know. But the one thing I do know is that the Feds have basically kicked the Solana ETF to the back, and you can see that XRP is starting to set up for that ETF. With that Grayscale Trust being set up, that all signs point to ETF, right? All signs point to ETF. All signs point to approval of ETF. All signs point to that, right? So how much traction will it get? I don't know. I don't know. Like I legitimately hope that it gets the same amount of traction as the Bitcoin ETF. Like, I hope people get just as excited for the XRP ETF as they were for the Bitcoin ETF. But the Ethereum ETF, like, it's where are we at with that? Where are we at? How are people going to react to that? Yeah, I agree with you, Big Watch. It's got to come. 50 basis points has got to come at some point, right? You can't step in 25, 25, 25, 25 all the way through, 2024 going into the second half of 2025. You can't just keep giving 25 basis point rate decreases and step it in, because you're never going to catch it, right? And the fear right now when it comes to the economy is, are they too late? One, and you have unemployment going up, right? So as unemployment goes up, you're going to need interest rates to come down at a rate that is going to try to offset them unemployment rates, right? Because why are unemployment rates going up? It's because businesses are trying to offset their payrolls, their expenses, because it's too expensive for them to buy money. It's too expensive for them to expand. It's too expensive for them to do anything because of the interest rates. So because of that, they have to basically lay people off, right? So as the interest rates come down, you'll see it become easier for companies to borrow, easier for companies to expand. And this is the hope of the Fed, right? This is what the Fed's hoping, so that now they can start to drive the unemployment rate down along with as the interest rates start to come down as well, and then you get back to an economy that's booming, right? Will it work? Initially, probably not. It'll probably take a little while for it to settle into the market. What you have seen, though, is you have seen the banks here in the United States and around the world start to cut their interest rates for mortgage, car loans, and stuff like that. They've started to cut them back over the past, you know, probably 2-3 weeks or so in anticipation of this interest rate cut, right? So what's priced into the market is 25 basis point cut, right? So if you get a 50 basis point cut this time, this is why I say you're going to see the markets really boom, because that's not priced in. I don't think that that's priced into the market. And then people will really start to price that in, and they'll really start to go in and they'll start to buy. They'll start to buy. All right, Junior, happy Monday, man. Go clock in, go get on that grind, baby. But yeah, I think that, you know, they'll really start to price that in. They'll really start to grind, and you'll see these markets really start to take off. But we need 50 basis points at some point soon, Big Watch. I'm with you. At some point soon, we definitely need 50, and because we have to survive. We have to survive. You know, and they got to give us 50. They got to give us 50 at some point. And we'll see. I mean, they keep going back and forth, you know, and that's not good for the markets. When you're going back and forth, it's just not good for the markets, right? So what we got going on over here on the DeFi side before we get out of here, guys? What we have is I'm in a new project called Base Monster. Launched yesterday, I believe. Yeah, must have launched yesterday. We're on the hourly chart. Yeah, so definitely is holding pretty strong at 281K. Definitely holding on pretty good here at, you know, under $1 million. Definitely a low market cap that I'm in. Really, I was on an X Space with Ape Store. I was listening in on Sunday. I heard these guys talking, so I jumped in, you know, based on what they were saying on the X Space. Seemed like a decent project, so got in there, threw some money in there, see what happens. You know, we'll watch this one for a little while, see what's up, see if money go up or money go down. You know, but definitely Base Monster is one that I liked what the dev was saying. I liked what they were talking about. I liked their plan, so I jumped in there. Just thought I'd bring that to you guys real quick. But yeah, I'm definitely in Base Monster. We'll see. You know, I'm not in it heavy, so we'll see. Price go up, we happy. Price go down, oh well, right? It's kind of where I'm at with that particular project. I think it's going to go up, though. I think it's going to do all right. Turbo had a nice run up overnight. Turbo did really well. Starting to come down a little bit. Came down, starting to make the second push up for the day as the market starts to turn around. But Turbo's actually doing really well. Had a nice run up. Nice little run up. Punk A, same thing. I mean, you're going to see the same song and dance throughout these meme coins, right? Punk A, you know, sitting here at 27 cents. You guys got to remember, we're talking about this thing damn near $1, right? So this thing had a nice pullback. I mean, a huge pullback. Nice pullback if you cashed out, right? If you cashed out, it was a nice pullback. If you diamond handed that shit, it wasn't so nice for you, right? You got Migos sitting here as well, sitting at a penny 8. Didn't perform as well as Punk A and as you know, and as the other one, Turbo. Definitely didn't perform as well over the last couple hours. So overnight, it's only sitting at 18.16 million. Did not see that push up that the other two tokens had. So don't know what's going on with Migos over there, but definitely they didn't see that big push up that everybody else seen. So Bonk, yo, love Bonk, baby. Love Bonk, love where it's at. You see it's seen that not as big of a push up, but you see it still seeing a little push up overnight here in these 2 hours. And definitely on the upside this morning. You see this green candle sitting here on this hour. Bonk is definitely looking to do a little something today if this holds out. Definitely looking to move a little bit. Ken, our beloved Neroni, made it to 20 cents over the weekend. Made it to 20 cents over the weekend, down to 19 cents. I don't know. I think it's going to push back up in the 20-cent range. You know, we'll see. We'll see. See what's up. See what's up. They got to release something. They got to bring something out. In order for that thing to really move, they're going to have to bring something out. Jasmine dropped under 2 cents, 1961. Again, you see the little push up overnight, the little sell off. Now it's starting. It looks like it wants to start to try to come back this morning. We'll see where Jasmine goes. Jasmine's got to break this 2-3 level, this 2 cents 3 level. It can't seem to get off of that level, and until it does, you know, we're just gonna keep trading Jasmine between this 1.8 and 2-3 level. It's you guys know I'm heavily invested in Jasmine. It's one of my big ones, but it's got to get off of this 2-3 level, or we're gonna have some problems. You know, if it can't break that level, we're gonna definitely see some issues. Scottish, what's up, baby? What's up, man? What is up? Happy Monday, brother. Happy Monday. That's a dog right there, Scottish. But you know, so get over here to Pepe. You look at the 7.72 level. Pepe's kind of in the same situation when we look at it, kind of as Jasmine, right? It keeps trading between the 7.2 and the 7.7 level, and it can't seem to break that 7.7 level as of the past the past month, right? And until it does and it breaks it consistently, Pepe's just going to continue to be swing traded right here, right here. Yo, we just went over that chart, Scottish, man. Yes, we just went over that chart. Turbo was absolutely killing it over the past couple hours. Brother. Turbo was absolutely killing it, man. But you know, Pepe, I mean, you guys know how I feel about Pepe. I think Pepe is going to end up being the number 2 token when it comes to meme tokens on the board. But so I'm taking the opportunity here at these levels to increase my bags, right? But at the same time, I'm not naive to the fact that Pepe is struggling to break that 7.7 level. You know, let's not be naive, right? Never naive, guys. Never naive. Brett, again, struggling to hang on to that 8-cent level, sitting at 7.5 cents right now. You guys know how I feel about Brett. I think it's going to be absolutely a monster, right? Absolutely a monster. But again, the volume over there on the base chain is way down, which Brett ultimately is suffering from that volume being down, right? It's suffering from that volume being down. The same way that Pepe is kind of suffering from the Ethereum volume being down, right? There's not a lot of volume over there in the Ethereum blockchain, and Pepe's suffering from that. But Sundog, you see Sundog over there on the Tron chain doing this thing, man. This thing is really looking good, and it's the first runner over there on Tron, the first dog meme, the first runner. So I'm big on Sundog, man. I think Sundog's going to have a massive run here in the bull run, just because it's a first runner, and we talked about that before. How I feel about first runners, I think that they have the most success. You just go back, you look at Shib, you look at Doge. You know, they're first runners. You look at Bonk as a first runner on Solana. You know, you look at Brett's a first runner on base. You know, these guys that are first runners always seem to do pretty damn well. So this is one of the reasons why I really like Sundog, because of that. Because that's key. You don't want to follow in the lead of anybody else. Crash, you guys, I think Crash is going to be big. Definitely it built this floor. It's been building a floor. We've been talking about it for a while. It's been building a floor right around $2.5-3 million. Been building a solid floor up through here. I definitely think that this thing's going to push up. As soon as the base chain starts to get more volume over there, I think Crash is definitely going to be one of these ones that you're going to see move. Community is so crazy. Yo, so surreal. What is up, my brother? What is up, man? Where the hell you been, brother? Where the hell you been, man? But I definitely think that that Crash is definitely going to be on a push up. here pretty soon. But y'all really loving, like Scottish was saying, loving what Turbo did overnight here and loving where it's coming in this morning. Turbo definitely uh seen a lot of benefit here from the Asian trading overnight, and also starting to see a lot of positive trading flow from the United States and the European nations as well. So Turbo, we've talked about Turbo so much here on this channel, and how I thought it was still going to be a runner here. It wasn't going to go anywhere. It's still going to be a runner. Just kind of was hanging out, was hanging out doing its thing. And now all of a sudden you see that push to the upside with Turbo. Definitely see that push. So definitely happy about that. But Bonk seems to want to have a push to the upside today as well, man. Bonk definitely seems to Bonk wants to do a little something today. I have to look into that, Selmo. I'll look into that, because if that's the case, I gotta see what's up. I gotta see what's up. But yeah, Bonk definitely having a push up today. Like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. But a lot of these projects, man, they're just kind of hanging out, man. They're not doing a whole hell of a lot. But Jasmy's at that crucial stage, man. It's at that 1.9 level. It's at that crucial point, man. Like, I'm surprised. I'm legitimately surprised that Jasmine hasn't broken through this 2.3 level, this 2 cents 3 level. I'm just so surprised. Like I don't know what the deal is, but that it keeps getting smacked when it comes to that level. Just absolutely smacked. But let's see what we got to see what this base monster does, guys. I'm gonna like I said, I'm invested in it. We're gonna keep an eye on this one. Like I said, I have enough money in there that if it goes, I'll be happy. If it doesn't go, then well, it is what it is. But we're gonna watch this over the week and see what's up here. Sitting at 82K. I'm gonna watch this thing. We'll see what's up. Devs can tell you anything they want, but at the end of the day, can they move this price? We're all here for this price movement. Some people are here for the technology, but I'm here for price go up, price go down, price go up, price go up. We'll see what's up. But where is Daddy Token? Speaking of Rodney, where's Daddy at? Sitting at 30 cents right now. Oh man, it's struggling. It's definitely struggling. Definitely struggling. I hope. Yeah, that's struggling, man. I don't even know what else to say about that. Definitely struggling. But yeah, we'll see. Taking one last look at the spot at this hourly bubbles here. Starting to get a little bit of red, not too bad. Look at Quant down 0.5%. Yo, but Selmo, tell me how well we did off of Quant buying it at $60, man. Not bad, man. Pushed up to 75. Definitely not bad. Definitely starting to see some red filling over the hour here, though. Market looks like it was deteriorating just a little bit as we move through the morning. Definitely looks like it's deteriorating. So we'll see. 2.04 trillion. Where were we at when we started streaming? 182.5. So yeah, market's definitely starting to lose some value, starting to lose some steam here. See Bitcoin starting to fall down a little bit over the past hour as well. So Bitcoin's falling back a little bit. See what happens. Where's the inflows for Bitcoin right now on the IBIT? Are we seeing a positive inflow or not? Doesn't necessarily look like we are. It looks like we're definitely seeing this IBIT ETF fall off the radar a little bit as the morning goes on. So, oh boy, we'll see where this morning takes us. Definitely looks like looks like it's uncertain. It's definitely, the market is definitely uncertain. It doesn't know what it wants to do right now. Um, I think I looked at that project over the weekend, Scottish. I think I looked at that project over the weekend. But yeah, so market's kind of up and down, very, very, very uncertain today. I think we're gonna have this. I think we're gonna have this uncertainty all the way up till Wednesday. I think we'll have this uncertainty, and we'll have this, volatility until we get the official announcement as to what's going to happen with these rate cuts. I think we're going to just kind of be in this volatile state. But yo, first of all, on our way out of here today, everybody wish Selmo a happy birthday week, because it is his birthday week, and we're going to celebrate that all week. Like I said, eventually, every once in a while, just throughout the stream, we'll just say happy birthday, because we're not going to stream on Friday, and Friday is his birthday. It's his 60th birthday. It's a huge birthday for Selmo, and we always appreciate Selmo, and always here showing love and in the chat all the time. So we'll celebrate him, even though we can't be here on his actual birthday. So with that, guys, you guys see kind of where we're at, right? This market's volatile. It's up, it's down. Tuesday's going to be a big day, just because we're going to start to get them FOMC meetings starting to roll out. And we'll start to get them things rolling out a little bit. Some of the news coverage will start to dictate kind of where we're going to go. They will let you know kind of where we're going to go. And Wednesday, obviously, we'll get the announcement. We'll figure out officially where we're going to go. We'll get that press conference afterwards. And that's going to tell us kind of what that outlook is moving forward. And what that looks like and what the plan is basically moving forward, and how Powell handles that situation will ultimately drive the markets on Wednesday. So what's DG doing? How is DG playing this market, right? What I'm doing is not really buying a lot right now. I'm really not buying a lot of crypto right now. I'm not buying a lot of stocks right now. I'm kind of just laying back in the cut a little bit. If I see a good price, I'll take a good price. But I'm really laying back until after that FOMC meeting. I'm really laying back to see what's going to happen with that market, because I'm not too worried about catching the absolute bottom of the market, and I'm not really worried about selling at the absolute top of the market. I'm worried about, the only thing that I look at is when I put my money into the market, am I putting it into a solid market at a solid market cap? And do I believe that the market's going to do what I think it's going to do? Does that always work out? Absolutely not, right? Absolutely not. But let's put ourselves in the best situations to be successful, and that's all you can do. So I'm kind of laying back in the cut a little bit, and have that dry powder on the side, just waiting to see what the deal is. So so that's kind of how I'm playing this thing right now. I mean, does that mean I'm not buying anything? No, not necessarily. I bought a couple things here and there, but never really never, I'm not really going all in. I don't know, brother. I don't know. But I'm not really going all in right now. So, like, that's the key. That's how I'm playing it. I mean, you guys got to play it what's best for you, but I'm not. That's how I'm playing it. So, with that, guys, we're out of here on Wednesday until Wednesday. Wednesday is going to be a huge day for the markets. We're gonna definitely wake up in the morning. We're gonna definitely see where we're at. We're gonna definitely play this thing out. So, but I'm gonna go to work and get moving. So, y'all, great morning with you guys. Appreciate all you guys. Have a great day. Be safe in that market. Make sure that you guys have some dry powder on the side coming up to Wednesday, because you're going to have you might have an opportunity. So have some of that dry powder on the side. So with that, we're out of here, guys. We'll see you guys on Wednesday. And we will we'll do this again. And Wednesday gonna be a big day, so be ready. Be ready. The pivot is on, and that's the most important piece to all of this. The pivot is on, and it's going to ultimately end up in a positive place. It's just a matter of when we get there, but it ultimately will end up in a positive place with this pivot. So on your way out, guys, go ahead and hit that like button on YouTube and that share button. If you're on X, go ahead and hit that little heart button and hit that little share button as well. And we will be at you guys on Wednesday. And with that, everybody have a great day. Be safe, be smart. Have that dry powder on the side, guys. We out. Bye.